Hello and welcome to Bay One. This is Jafalmaraxi on Thursday night. We're doing a quick review of the latest patch notes, or the patch notes for the last few days for Robocraft. FreeJam have started to reveal some more information about the next update, so let me just get Firefox turned on so you can actually see the screen here. And we're just going to go through some of what has and hasn't been revealed, and hopefully the sound levels are going to be okay here, because part of it is going to be sound driven. So one of them was on the 28th, or not the 28th, this was on the 20th, the FreeJam released a soundbite relating to Get Epic, which is going to be the next update. So Epic Game or something like that, we're going to see how that works, and this is a little soundbite from this. It's 10 seconds long, so I'll be silent and just play it. Hold on.
Epic.
So exactly what that is, no one has any idea other than anyone on FreeJam. So and some of the community that are involved in the alpha testing side of things, but I have no idea myself, other than it's yeah, it sounds like either some kind of weapon effect or some kind of salvagey type effect sound. And the reason I'm saying that is because of the next page in the update. Now we've got this whole Robo News thing here, which says United Galaxies Chief Mandala issues new treaty. Intergalactic robot warfare is never going to be the same again after the new UG treaty comes into force on the 28th of April. And blah 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 blah. Thousands of crafters and pilots were left stunned while watching the speech from US Mandala on the mega video feed screen. The head diplomat from UG announced that intergalactic fossil fuels were now almost entirely gone, and that as a result it would be a war crime to use mined fossil minerals in the construction of battle robots. To ensure that the scarce resource plutonium could be reserved for power only, a new intergalactic treaty numbered blah 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 was issued by the UG, and we have displayed it in full below. So basically it seems like plutonium is now just literally going to be, because originally in the law plutonium was used to construct the blocks as well or something like that, so now it seems like they're adding a new resource as such, and you're going to be able to collect this resource from combat and basically use that for building items instead of RP, instead of just buying them. I think you can still have RP to buy them straight outright, but you'll be able to basically manufacture stuff from the resource. I don't know. I have no idea. We're really not sure yet until they release more information. But anyway, so any use of fossil minerals in the construction of battle robots will be considered a war crime. All functional components left on the ground at the end of battle should be collected and distributed fairly to combatants to be used in future builds. So basically, not necessarily mining, but it seems like when you blow stuff up, there's going to be stuff on the bottom of the left on the battlefield. So we're going to see wrecks maybe, and those will be used to, so you'll get a reward at the end of the game. So that sounds like the so basically this soundbite. Let's go and play this again.
Epic.
So yeah, basically that soundbite sounds like it may actually be a new version of like the reward screen or something, where the epic or whatever just reflects the amount of loot that you got or something like that. I think that might be a valid conjecture, or it might not, we'll see. To discourage black market manufacture of battle robot components from fossil minerals, it would be considered a war crime to sell components in cube depots. Okay, all galaxies should decommission cube depots with immediate effect. As a result, the now redundant universal currency used to purchase robotic components will be abolished, and all those surplus robo points will be issued an equivalent value of robits. So basically, the RP, by the sounds, seems like it's going away, and it's going to be replaced by robits. So or just renamed. Probably not going away, just renamed to robots. And then O'Connor and the Prof did develop salvage drones, so apparently you'll be able to grab salvage while on the battlefield. The instant the news broke of the new treaty, Professor Simmons and Director of Engineering O'Connor locked themselves in a lab and began development of a new series of advanced E-14 salvage bots. These bots are being designed to gather all functional parts remaining at the end of the battle and distribute into salvage crates. So it's not really going to be something you control, but it will be just shared between the players. Parts will be distributed into bronze, silver, gold, diamond and plutonium label crates. So yeah, basically it's a crate system or a reward system at the end of the game. So you play a game, instead of getting you might get some robots, but you'll also get the reward system as in functional or completed components potentially. A single crate will be issued at the end of each battle based on performance, with the best combatants receiving crates containing the best chance of getting uncommon, rare, epic and legendary items. Oh, that will be that will be different. We'll see. So there will be different qualities of weapons maybe, or maybe just different rarity in terms of how much resources something takes. Additionally, crafters and pilots will be rewarded for their dedication, with a salvage crate awarded daily, with the quality of that crate escalating with each consecutive day. So that's a pretty standard thing with current arena games. Crates will be unlocked instantly without any form of restriction, as they will not require any form of hyperkey and will not be time locked in any way. Hopefully this doesn't mean they're adding in keys to unlock the crates. That might be a little bit weird. Well, we'll see. Groove Tech Gravity Systems is developing a dance club venue, some stuff. Sometimes there's information in these sections. The boxes become a recreational hook for combatants when fighting begins on Earth in the coming months. So this may be an indication that there might potentially be another map coming out where it's basically a box and you can go on the sides of the box with a wheeled vehicle or a thing and just stay. That would become your down. Could be a little revealer on that, we never know. And Insider Crafters ecstatic that all parts previously available for GC only will now be included in salvage crates for free. So that's the interesting one, where you'll be able to get carbon items in salvage crates or other cosmetic items. That's what I'm reading from that section. And then we've got the other news update here, which is the Emperor Fanelli, angry at biased UG, a usually enigmatic emperor, wore an unusually straight and angry tone during his weekly address to the rebel CF platoons. The UG is biased against CF and in favour of ensuring those with the greatest resources will eventually gift the war for plutonium to E-14. We must find a way for our forces to exploit loopholes in this treaty as quickly as possible. This call to action from Fanelli was all that Maney and Delbecki of the DDSH needed to join forces once again, and the results of their recent deep system hacks are astounding. So basically this is where they're revealing, rebalancing and that stuff. So robot rankings going away, allowing CF robots to enter the battle match made by CPU and crafter skill. The change has far-reaching implications. It essentially allows all forms of weapons and modules to be used in all battles, no matter how large or small the robot is. The tech tree licensing system, blah blah blah, essentially removing it and allowing all crafters to have access to all parts regardless of level. So basically, so long as you've got the resources to craft that item, you should be able to craft it. It should be parallel, so it's just a matter of getting the resources to craft things. Reconfiguration of the function of all weaponry to ensure everything is viable in CPU matched battles. So laser wasps would have a much higher fire rate at the cost of accuracy, while the Leviathan shoots at a slower 3 shots per second and delivers a much higher damage per shot. So all weapons have been modified significantly, so yeah, we're going to see a lot of stuff going on there. Recycler, Drognin, blah blah blah. So basically this just means that you'll be able to recycle existing items or components into robots that you can then use to create other items. And the other side of the robots is that so long as you've got those items Not that. So that's just you can basically recycle items into robots instead of RP. And then this section down here, something that I look in is that so long as you have all of the items to construct a robot that's in the CRF, then you'll be able to buy the entire robot at a reduced cost based on the blueprint. So you can either have a choice to buy the entire robot at the cost that it's going to cost, or you can get a reduced version of that by just paying for the blueprint cost of it and building it from your own components, which that makes sense. That's something that we've been long awaiting. But anyway, so yeah, this is the update that is due to come out next Thursday. Hopefully the way I'm reading this is relatively accurate. I'd be definitely interested in seeing what your thoughts and feedback on this are. And I will be back in a couple of minutes once I've reset the stream information and all of that to actually do some gameplay, because I haven't been able to play properly for about a week. So yeah, let me just kill the stream as it currently is here. Definitely want to see your feedback. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Or if you're watching on YouTube, keep an eye out for the next video. Alright, thank you. Goodbye.